Why else play mono black?
Like they can do turn 1 borrow boy for
Or turn 1 Bounty Boy Boy. That's what he's
Jeskai counts on the left. That would be Herman. Yawgmoth on the right. That would be Yosef. Getting ready to go. Looks like one card moving to the bottom of the deck. Okay, one card on the bottom for Herman, a Multi 6. And it looks like we were ready to go. Oh, did Yosef take a mulligan as well? I looked away for a fraction of a second. Aaron Mesa for Herman. So Herman made the finals with this Jeskai Cats deck at the 90s MTG Legacy Open. I've talked a lot on this channel already about, Herman's skill level as a Magic player, ability to attack a metagame. The first decision you make for an event is your deck registration. Herman, notoriously in my mind, chooses the right deck for the right event. And that's a turn 1 Young Wolf for Yosef. If you're familiar at all with the modern Yawgmoth deck, this is basically the same deck as far as the main deck, except if you're curious what legacy cards are in the deck, Once Upon a Time and Gaia's Cradle are basically the only main deck legacy-only cards.
Pretty happy so far.
All right, survey. That's fine.
So you also have pride, I know it.
No. Well, maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Amped Raptor.
How has this been treating you?
It's been fine. Like, sometimes it'll hit a counter spell, and sometimes it hits that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, a Johnny Knockout Pride is in. Let's go.
It's like, all right, let's just put the cards in the deck house and then move on with my life. Sometimes it does that.
Yeah, you seem pretty good. That is first strike.
Yes.
Pariah, I mean. So the Amped Raptor has first strike. Herman is out of energy, 0 energy after casting the Ajani. Ajani Planeswalker made a cat. Token.
Audrey says.
Windswept Heath getting cracked here for Yosef.
Sometimes it's low rolls and sometimes it high rolls.
Oh, and the deck has duels, of course. Bayou is found here by the fetch. But as far as non-land cards, Once Upon a Time, the only card that's only legal in Legacy. Wall of Roots. Let's go. Gets dazed, though. Power Creep. I'll daze your Wall of Roots. So a big attack comes in. These cats do a lot of damage in a hurry. And now Herman fetches. I took the subway part of the way home with Herman after the 90s MTG Open. We just found each other on the subway platform by accident, which was funny. But we were riding home, and I was asking Herman about the deck choice for that event. Herman's been liking this Jeskai Cats deck. And without repeating the entire conversation, basically, Herman thinks this deck is great right now. It has, like any deck, some weaknesses, but if you're looking for a deck to play that is fun to play, attacks the metagame in a unique way, your opponents are going to make mistakes because they're not sure what you're doing, and Decklist is available in our Discord server. I pinned it to the Decklist channel. Herman's deck is awesome. What about Entomb, Herman? What about Oops? Herman doesn't give a damn. And another deck. a few weeks ago, a Yawgmoth deck top-8 event. Oh, where was that? It was a Legacy event. Damn, I feel bad now because I forgot where it was. But there was a Legacy event, a somewhat large paper event, and a Yawgmoth deck top-8'd. And I posted about it on our Discord server, and the person had some wins against Reanimator and all that. Seemed like a great deck choice to attack the meta. And then it just went quiet. Like, nobody talked about this deck for weeks. Now Yosef is playing it, and so far liking it. Was it in Italy? It could be. I just don't remember, unfortunately, and I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry to the person that played the deck. No disrespect, I hope. I just forgot where that was.
Let's get shot.
So here's Endurance. That'll be helpful, I guess. Gonna target Herman here. Herman's library, graveyard. We'll move to the bottom of the library. Endurance is a decent blocker, but it's getting swords, and Yosef will throw it into exile. So with the creature combo deck, the Yawgmoth deck, somewhat fine with having an Endurance get hit by a Swords of Plowshares, I guess, a Bayou getting wasted here. The Yawgmoth deck does need some mana and extra creatures to function, though.
This one.
Dredger's Insight.
Okay, that is Dredger's Insight. We'll get the text for that up on the screen. Card from Either Drift that sees a tiny bit of play in Legacy, I guess. Agatha's Soul Cauldron was found there. Audrey in the chat pointing out that MTGO kills a lot of deckless conversations because I think most grinders don't play it, and people that play these decks don't play challenges often. Without saying the same thing I've said like 600 times on this channel, the MTGO challenges with like the same 30, 40 players every week, just not a great, what is the right word that I'm looking for? Thing to put all of our decisions on the ban list.
This'll die.
Yep.
Can I steal a dice?
Yep. And then so
A thing to use to make decisions about the ban list. Not in my opinion. Like, for me personally, I see these challenge results, and I understand, okay, the Reanimator deck is good. I get it. I get it. But the amount of people registering the deck and not trying Yawgmoth, not trying the Strifo deck that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, just for example, I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? Black Recluse is here. Would like to start playing, found your channel, and enjoying. Good to have you here. Good place to start would be our Discord server. A lot of cats on the table at this point.
Don't block this guy and redirect all this damage. And then drive other guys.
yep.
All right, Cervel's a forest into the graveyard. A Johnny now a planeswalker. Yosef's life total is 7, and we're going to scoop it up. Herman up a game.
Missing like some pieces to make it like the ideal. No, I'm borrowing the cradle.
Okay.
I obviously don't own them.
Yeah. Good luck.
Players getting ready for game 2 here. And Herman played this Jeskai Cats deck at the 90s MTG Open, I was saying a moment ago. if I remember correctly, and I'm off the top of my head, I don't remember, but I think Herman was 4-0 against Demir Reanimator.
Sure.
And playing against good players as well. Actually, I think it was 3-1. I don't want to get this wrong. I think it was 3-1. Anyway, Herman feels great about the matchup.
Yeah. Okay.
Once Upon a Time finds a Verdant Catacombs, starting off game 2. Once Upon a Time, the card I said before, is not in the modern version of this deck. Once Upon a Time is banned in modern, for anyone not familiar.
I'll shuffle in a sec. I will cast a card.
I'll cast a Yawgmoth. Yep. I'm on pass.
Okay, Yosef announced a Young Wolf here. Audrey pointing out it's a goodish matchup, but also discount that Herman is a very good player. Very true. Very true. Herman could probably play some Pioneer deck and do pretty well, if I'm being honest. Dredger's Insight, Brainstorm, and Response. I'll get the text for Dredger's Insight up on the screen again. I don't know if most people know that this card exists. It was from Either Drift. Bud says Cat deck seems very strong. On the other side, interesting to see Legacy deck without blue. Very true. Very true. The Dog says, I feel like if Yosef can just resolve Yawgmoth, he will most likely win. So at FNM, the same event that we're watching right now, I played against Yosef. I was playing Goblins, trying a new Goblins list. Didn't really like it, TBH. And I got destroyed by this Yawgmoth deck. It turns out a deck with a lot of X1s, really, really bad against Yawgmoth. If I had to guess, if they played like 1,000 matches of the matchup we're watching right now, Yosef would probably win most of them, is my guess. Robert's wondering how I like Goblins in 2025. The list I played last week was not good. I didn't like it.
Wrong person. Yep.
Unlike the people that play in MTGO challenges every weekend, I try new things. And sometimes it doesn't work.
Pass the turn. Yep. And then after you draw.
Oh, surgical?
Yeah, and then a surgical target God's Cradle.
Sure.
By the way, the card milled before was Long Goodbye. Now there's a surgical happening here. And Gaia's Cradle is getting hit, which is not game-winning, obviously, but annoying for Yosef. And we see a bit of Yosef's hand here. Yawgmoth is in hand, Endurance, Agatha's Soul Cauldron, a Verdant Catacomb, a Bayou, and oh, that Black Connive land. I'll have to look up the name. Spymaster's Vault, yeah. Thank you, Salty. Roberts with such a legacy question. WTF is Connive? You know what? You missed like a whole set. It was called Streets of New Capenna, and it was very controversial because people were wearing hats or something. I don't know.
I've so many times tried to download my OG on.
What about the lore?
I've tried to do it. The only reason I know this is I've tried.
What about Universes Within? They try something new with Universes Within. What is this?
Yeah, we got a fairy vandal.
Audrey putting it perfectly. Connive is like explore but drawing. That's pretty accurate. Robert says, do you think we'll get a Sabrina Carpenter MTG card like they do in Fortnite? You know, I gotta be honest. I've heard that person's name many times, and I still don't know who that is, and I'm just like afraid to ask at this point, and probably better I don't find out. Every time I look into like some pop culture personality, I'm like, oh god, why did I look this up? Okay, Johnny is back on Herman's side. Endurance, Stretcher's Insight, Yawgmoth on Yosef's side. Yawgmoth is a combo piece in this deck. Combos with Yawgmoth. It's a 1-mana 1/1 with Undying. I'm also, if I'm being honest with everybody, just getting old, and I just don't know who any like famous people are anymore. All right, there's the Spy Master's Vault. Adam pointing out, don't you have Mariah Carey tokens or something? Yeah, the Mariah Carey Christmas Mischief Booster tokens are an important part of 90s MTG lore. Study up, everybody. Green Sun X is 2, okay.
How much did it take me to
I think I hear people laughing in the background. Did you hear that? I don't like that. Outland Liberator is found, okay.
Nights.
I do not have the day-night token. That one's on you.
No, neither do I, but
You have introduced.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm so sorry.
Yosef registered this deck and then showed up without a day-night token. Can you believe these people?
Not even Butterfree, man.
No Butterfree.
What the heck is that Pokemon card doing there?
Next step, I'm gonna source a Yawgmoth. Yep.
Okay, Swords on the Young Wolf. Exiling those things is pretty good. I'm actually not sure what the Pokemon card is supposed to be. That's just supposed to be day? I'm not really sure what that is. And I'm not kidding. I don't know what that is.
It's a Guide of Souls.
Okay, Guide of Souls found by Amp Raptor. Not bad. Oh, it's an insect token? What made the insect? Am I missing something? Oh my god. Should we just end the stream?
Most unique of the clans.
The Twitch chat's gonna start booing now. This is horrible. I guess the Pokemon card went away, so that was just a day-night. Yeah, we went from one of the most viewed Legacy streams ever to this, whatever this is. This is horrible. Sirius is absolutely right. The YouTube comments are gathering their pitchforks. Just let me know, chat. If you want me to end the stream, let me know now.
I definitely did not search.
We'll just end this thing if this continues. Anybody wanting a mercy ban from the moderators as well? Just say so in the chat and we'll ban you.
I'm more concerned that I don't have it because it's not mine.
Yeah, there was a famous moment on this channel. This is part of the 90s MTG lore, by the way, when the initiative token was tracked on a phone, and I thought it couldn't get any worse than that. This is worse.
You gotta represent the day.
Yeah, I know.
And the phone's falling asleep. Oh my god.
I love that he's role playing. It's basically just nodding with green back.
Yeah. Dogger.
Yawgmoth, Grand Physician. Bonus points in the chat if you know its new Final Fantasy name. Yawgmoth is a modern staple. Doesn't see a lot of play in Legacy. Maybe after the stream it will.
Start this race. Let's start this rat race.
Swords on Yawgmoth. Well,
Where I stand at the end of all this.
things are about to get interesting.
I'll target.
Okay, Amperaptor is going to get killed here by Yawgmoth, sacking Endurance. Yosef will draw the card. Herman has 1 energy. Herman using a Pokemon energy. We just haven't even bothered to point that out yet. That's how badly this stream is going right now. The stream is going so badly, nobody even noticed Herman had a Pokemon energy card on the table. All right, Yawgmoth is gone. Meticulous Archive, Surveil. Neutral Ground is here in the chat. Shout out to Neutral Ground, top left of your screen. Our current gift sub leader. For the month. And shout out to Iron City Trades as well. So, now it looks like it's turning to night, and Yosef doesn't know how to do that. Okay, now. Oh, dear God. All right, now it's night.
3/3 with vigilance, right?
3/3, destroy targeted. Whenever it attacks.
Okay, they're talking about Outlay and Liberator becoming Nightbound now. It does not have Vigilance. It's just a non-vigilant creature called Frenzied Trapbreaker. Whenever it attacks, you can blow up an artifact or enchantment. And it keeps the 1 sack destroy target artifact enchantment ability. And it's a 3/3.
It's his fault.
Twitch chat does not like the day-night mechanic. I mean, you know, we were talking about on last week's stream, Twitch chat didn't even know what the best mechanic of all time is. How would they possibly know what the worst mechanic of all time is? I mean, come on.
The grounder is great.
I asked Twitch chat what the best mechanic of all time is, and they like gave 100 guesses, and they were all wrong. Robert says, I think Prowess is the best mechanic. It's in the top, like, 50, maybe.
It seems too slow. My ass is just...
Yeah, the miracle mechanic was great. You notice how they put it in all the different sets afterwards. Audrey says it might be Kicker. You know what? Kicker's up there. So now there's a Dryad Arbor on the table. Yawgmoth on the table. Monka TG says flying. You know, Monka might be right.
How much time is left?
All right, second Dryad Arbor, putting a -1/-1 counter on Guide of Souls.
You're good to go. I do it for you.
Caliber says flanking.
Alright. I drew the card I was hoping to draw.
Don't like that.
Yeah, they should make flanking evergreen.
Let's see.
Put it in every set. Here's Mockingbird.
I ain't got no counters.
I'll copy.
Copying Yawgmoth with Mockingbird. That's pretty gross, actually. Did that just win Herman the game? That seems pretty disgusting here.
Attack to get that -1/-1.
Gonna sack a cat token to flip a Johnny and give the Outland Liberator a -1/-1 counter, and Herman will draw a card. Ouch!
So that will trigger Johnny. I'll draw a card. I'm gonna 0 Johnny. In like any energy.
I have a few horsemanship cards in my cube, and honestly, not a bad mechanic. Makes for some interesting situations. Shout out to Lu Shun.
I will cast it.
Shout out to Sun Quan. Shout out to Rolling Earthquake. Yeah, Monka saying horsemanship is very exclusive. I agree. Monka impressed with the phone. So Outland Liberator, Frenzy Trapbreaker, has a -1/-1 counter on it. Here's Malevolent Rumble. Johnny now a Planeswalker with 3 loyalty. Herman has 3 energy. There's a lot going on. And the Mockingbird is Yawgmoth. Delighted Halfling, okay. If Herman creates a token using his phone, we are going to end this room.
Sacrifice him. Come back on there.
All right, a little bit of Yawgmoth Wars happening right now. Guide of Souls getting targeted this time. And some cards are going to get drawn here.
Lost our target.
Okay.
So he just doesn't. So you just draw.
So I draw one and you draw. You draw one?
I don't, because you sacked it to
Okay, so in the end, only one card was drawn because the targets were removed and the abilities countered. That's what the players are discussing now. Not sure what Herman's doing with the phone. Is Agatha's Soul Cauldron on the stack?
I'll attack a Johnny for 2.
Okay, Yawgmoth attacking a Johnny. A Johnny will drop to 1 loyalty. Soul Cauldron getting activated here.
Got a creature in there.
I have a couple.
I'll just exile Sky of Souls.
Okay, Guide of Souls getting exiled. A Johnny will be hit by a 3-power Yawgmoth and die. Not sure what Herman's doing here. I guess looking up the text for Yawgmoth. Is Yawgmoth not in English or something? Yeah, Yawgmoth has protection from humans, so can't block. Becomes day. Okay, that's being tracked, I guess.
Trigger not activated.
Yeah, I would just want to double check that.
Okay, Amped Raptor down to 4 energy, hitting Yawgmoth, the original. Getting Yawgmoth off the table is important. That was a big hit there. Null Rod. Null Rod not too bad right now with Soul Cauldron on the table. So Herman has a Yawgmoth, which is the Mockingbird. Has a null rod now, which shuts off the Soul Cauldron. Yosef with no creatures in play. Looks like Herman's looking at pictures of Yawgmoth. Oh, dear God. What is going on?
I'm not convinced. I know it's a guitar.
I think we're going to have to end the stream. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you unsubscribe, I understand.
Just cracks the dash and pushes it. Trades down, it's
One more left.
It's nice when
We're going to have somebody standing next to these feature matches, like kind of just keeping it all on the rails, you know? We're just going to have to like hire somebody to just stand there and watch and make sure everything just makes sense. You know? Another Amp Raptor for Herman. Ocelot Pride. Ouch. 5 energy now. Are we at City's Blessing yet? No, not yet. Attacking with Yawgmoth and the Amp Raptor. 9 permanents on the battlefield for Herman. Another delighted halfling. That's not gonna do a lot. I think that's City's Blessing now, right? Attacking for 6. Amp Raptors have first strike. All right, 4 damage gets in. Yosef drops to 8. Vanish bars over to the left right now. Richard and Pizza's clipping stuff. Yeah, there's probably a couple of things worth clipping in this match so far. There have been some unexpected plays here. Both phones went to sleep. Oh, man. We're, of course, just having fun. Herman and Yosef are our friends, and they're doing their best to make everything clear, which I appreciate. It just all looks so funny. All right, they gave up on the phone.
Attack for 3. Gain a life. Johnny.
Another Ajani. It's pretty good.
I'll sack to nothing.
Draw a card.
Okay, sacking the cat to Yawgmoth. And Ajani will flip here. Make a cat. No red permanents. Now a Ponder for Herman. I think that's Herman's first cantrip of the game, right? Yeah, the Yawgmoth has been really good on Herman's side, by the way. Yeah, we may see a phone used for City's Blessing. That would be really something, huh? Yeah. All right. There's the City's Blessing token. He had the City's Blessing token. All right. Herman's going to take the match, though. Yosef scooped it up. GG's. That was fun. Well played. And an unexpected winner. The Cats.
Are you playing a Steam Bench? Like, what's going on right now?
I could.
I'll try this. try this, he says, with Entomb Reanimate.
No, this had Entomb Reanimated.
I'd like
This
to
is a
pass to
key.
your
The I'll try this
take a look.
usually means it's like dicey on lands, or like it has Entomb Reanimate, like just a surveillance.
Something not great.
Or it's like it's got like the ponders and stuff.
Reanimator on the left, that would be Dom, and on the right we have Esper, that would be Sam.
I should be scared.
Start
Yeah,
sweating.
that makes
Draw,
sense.
draw for trigger.
I will keep this.
Attack. Yeah. Draw, trigger, flip.
Ball can happen.
Pick up, and then I do what I'm going to do. Yep. I will cast a bobble. Let's take a look at what we got. Yikes.
All right, after a mulligan, Tamio hits the board. We're underway.
This is how you answer the Ocelot Pride.
I'm gonna go.
Sirius wondering if we can go the whole match without mentioning the ban word. Yeah, let's see how that goes, Sirius.
Sure.
All right, I guess the Thoughtseize is happening here. Scrubland, double swords, and Force of Will. Force of Will be selected. Island Delver, go. Thank you for the reset with Prime. 49 months. Appreciate it.
17. After the finish.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Attack. Trigger.
Tamio attacks. Makes a clue. All right, Sirius wants us to avoid talking about the B word. I'm going to say we should unban Once More with Feeling. This card would be good in the format. Okay.
I'll play DRC.
Unban it. Come on.
2. Flip Tamio. Take it up.
Sure.
And
then I'll
pass
pass.
the turn to you.
All right, Tamio will flip. It will tick up. It's got 4 loyalty. Wasteland on the Tundra. Tundra down.
Sigo.
Take up Tamio.
Tamio up to 6.
Sure.
No Entomb.
Yeah, you put on the
No
side.
Entomb. I'm gonna fetch.
Yeah,
That is dicey.
sure.
Yeah, I think this Tamio's just gonna carry pretty far. Yeah.
Undercity Sewers, Surveil.
Surveil.
Don't do it to Tom.
I wish.
Force of Will into the yard. Sam was hoping it wasn't going to be a big creature.
Look at 18 instead.
End step cracking a Flooded Strand to Sam.
Mr. Rainforest fetch. Even though my color is best.
You have 3 cards. I know. I think I know 2.
I'll waste a response. I'll put a red. Sure.
The last time we saw Sam's hand, there were 2 copies of Swords to Plowshares in there.
Yeah. Draw a card.
Sure.
Cracks the clue, draw a card. Venge Vinny, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
I'll tick up to actually first. I'll do this. Trigger.
Undercity Sewer, Surveil.
Tick up to 8.
Prismatic Ending into the yard. Tamio up to 8 loyalty, and Dom might be in major trouble here. Ponder happening. Venge Vinny says, I can't believe I can finally watch the stream. Welcome to the real show, Vinny. Good to have you here.
Yeah, 4 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the card on top and take a look.
Yeah. Entomb.
Okay, Entomb is happening.
A Archon. I'm gonna attempt to reanimate it. I'm gonna fetch and then attempt to reanimate it.
Okay, then it sounds like the next play will be a Reanimate on Archon of Cruelty, which just hit the graveyard.
And then I'm gonna attempt to reanimate the Archon.
Sure.
I have to
Archon slip.
I'll tick up. Go to 7. And then I will pass.
It looks like it's going to beat Tamio.
Creature or planeswalker. Alright. Archon trigger on the stack. I am going to cast a Samwise. Days, sure.
Oof, days on the Samwise, and Tamio gets beaten at the last moment. Got the Archon of Cruelty on the board. It's probably not going to last on the board for too long, but Dom needed to kill that Tamio, or this game was going to end on the following turn.
Yeah.
I like going up there. I
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
literally
Yeah, you
find
had to
that
have it.
exact. Yeah.
Okay, Swords on the Archon of Cruelty. It is gone. So we kind of like reset the board in a way. Tamio beaten, Archon of Cruelty beaten. Both players have to get new threats. Wasteland on the Undercity Sewers is successful. Now Murktide.
Trigger. Make another token. Yeah. Drop and pike.
What's Murktide Region's win rate right now, chat? Can someone check?
It's good.
He's a 4/4.
Okay.
Say go.
Trigger.
Okay, 4/4 Murktide. Here's a brainstorm for Sam. By the way, the metagame now is 98% Reanimator, everybody. 98%. Conwick, thank you for the reso with Prime. 19 months. Appreciate it.
Okay. No, I'll practice.
The surprise
Another Murktide. Okay. Playing some games here.
counters. He gained.
That one on the stack, I'm going to force it. Pitch just down.
Take a look.
Sure.
I mean, that'll still happen.
Okay.
All right, the first Murktide will still get its counters. It weirdly has a 5 and a 1 to indicate 6 counters on it. But yeah. It's a 9/9 and it attacks here.
Samwise for a minute.
Samwise the Stout-Hearted is in the yard. Dom's thinking about reanimating, it sounds like.
You know what?
Yeah, have some fun.
Yeah, might as well. I'll reanimate the Samwise. I'll return the Merc to hand.
The Merc never entered the battlefield.
Oh, does it say that it entered the battlefield?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I'll still reanimate the Samwise. I'll take 2.
What do you want to make your ring bearer now?
It is legendary. It can't be blocked with creatures. I guess this is kind of interesting, right? Because, like...
Can't choose Murktide to make it. If Sam has Caracas and bounces Murktide, that would just be embarrassing. Have to make Sam the ring bearer.
I guess the Merc.
Okay. Whatever.
All right, chooses Murktide as the ring bearer. That was a mistake, in my opinion. All right, Murktide gets swords. No harm done, I guess, in the end. But don't do that. All right, Murktide's supposed to be exiled. It went to the trash. But Samwise attacking here. Sam will drop to 6. I'm not sure if that was clear, but the ring bearer becomes legendary. You don't want to make your Murktide legendary.
I'm pretty light on threats. Now I kind of wish...
Not in my opinion, anyway.
Turn the Merc. I wish I had it. Should have helped reanimate.
Folks, you got to remember how all the mechanics work, including the ring tempts you. You have to remember, if you're going to play Magic at the highest level, you have to memorize this stuff, folks.
Sure.
In your upkeep?
Yeah.
Bone Masters on upkeep getting dazed.
Draw return. Surveil.
Yep.
Put that on top. Hit you for 2.
Down to 4.
Say go.
Because the Samwise decks will run some number of Caracas usually to, like, quote-unquote combo with Samwise and just keep using its ability over and over again, so that was the cause for my concern. Here's Tamio.
Tamio?
Yeah.
Possible.
Tamio on the other side. Tamio Wars, I guess. Sam's life total is low, but Sam can stabilize and win here. Prismatic Ending on Tamio. Nile Spellbomb, that's not too bad.
It was a thing of what I said, right? Like...
I mean, I could still block it with Tamio. Because it's greater power. Tamio is less.
Oh, by greater power. Oh, I definitely...
Dominic has no idea what the ring tempts you does. Yeah, there's layers of this stuff, of this situation, but the Samwise also wasn't the best to reanimate, I guess, because it can get Caracas back to Sam's hand. But yeah,
Cards in hand?
Your Dotsies is...
the Samwise decks usually run Caracas in some number is the point.
Attempt to petty theft Tamio.
Petty theft on Tamio.
You have how many cards in hand?
2.
2 cards left in Dominic's hand. I don't think we know what they are. Looks like Sam's thinking about responding.
I mean, I'm dead to the Brazen Power Samwise, so I think this is the opportunity where I crack Spellbomb to draw a card. Target you.
All right, now Spellbomb gets popped in response to draw a card. Oh, Sam had no cards in hand, I guess?
Yeah, it's good.
Hit you for 2.
Down to 2.
Okay, dropping down to 2. Brazen Borrower on an adventure. No Ring Bearer for Dom. Has been tempted by the ring once.
That is definitely not your Samwise, you thief. Scoundrel.
Tamio.
Sure.
Brainstorm.
Sure.
Okay. Sam plays a Tamio. Brainstorms immediately. This isn't over. A Caracas could be huge here, as we were talking about for the last couple of minutes.
Tamio. Tick it up. Yep.
It's actually funny. We are literally playing Modern right now.
Oh, I thought that was Caracas for a second, but it's Wasteland. I don't think we need to waste anything right now.
It's better for me to keep this. Your hard cast force up. I don't think you need to spend 5 mana on your team. This is tough.
What was the creatures that won the game? MH2 and MH3 creatures.
MH2, MH3.
I'll pass.
Oh, MH2, MH2.
All right, just passing the turn. Tamio has plussed. Samwise will attack for 1, dropping Sam to 1.
So you guys split the finals, right? Money-wise? Money-wise.
Brazen Borrower still on an adventure. Could be big trouble for Sam.
Yep, likewise. I'm always a fan of the split.
Sure.
Sam looking for answers. No brainstorm. No Bowmaster in response to Ponder is a good start. Things get tough at 1 life.
Okay, this is tough. You have 3 cards in your hand?
Yep.
I assume you float a blue.
Sure.
Whatever. Go to my second main.
Yep.
Okay, gonna shut off Hardcast Force. It looks like.
Tip down Tamio.
Okay. She should be at 1, right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Ticking down Tamio for swords. Okay.
Cast Tamio.
Trigger? Yep.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, plays a Tamio. Brazen Borrower resolves.
No, so we'll try to plow it. You have the days?
Swords on Brazen Borrower. Force pitching Force. Game 1 goes to Dom.
Samwise, great card, chat.
When he flips, what's his back?
Yeah, I mean,
That's an air. Gonna be a Phyrexian Dreadnought deck.
even still, it doesn't block.
Side Norna is here and says, so this weekend I go to an event where the following cards are banned. Nadu, Tamio, Undercity Informer, Balustrade Spy, Kozilek's Command. Okay. Wow. Darth says Reanimator decks have largely cut Bowmaster from the main. Yeah, what about Bowmaster?
That's what I want to do. Swing.
It's too good.
Trigger.
Go ahead.
Keep this on top.
So turn 1, Ponder for Sam. Turn 1, Tamio for Dom. Dom up a game. There's Caracas. We needed that in game 1.
Draw.
Yeah.
Was that too aggressive, that Caracas?
Tamio?
The Wasteland.
Brainstorm?
I don't want to.
That's why that Caracas was a little too aggressive, I think.
Actually, no, I can't do it. Good. Yeah.
If you just hold and try to bounce it in response to a brainstorm, that's might be better. I don't know. Dart says, I like the aggressive Caracas. Stops it from making clues.
Two cards, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Prismatic ending time.
All right, prismatic ending on Tamio is not bad. Maybe if we have the prismatic ending, then we get aggressive with Caracas there. There are things to consider as far as the cards we're holding in hand, too. And maybe this is a case of, and this happens often on stream, it's like easy for me to say, not sitting in the seat, what they should do, but you know, you're holding prismatic ending, maybe you make that play.
Always your Caracas.
Wasteland on Caracas makes sense here. That's important land in the Samwise deck.
Pass to you.
I'll use the white.
Containment Priest.
Combat?
Yep.
2.
Bowmasters?
Brainstorm.
I need to get the.
Oh no, attacking with the Containment Priest into Bowmaster.
Comment?
Brainstorm in response to Bowmaster here. Sire Norna, thank you for the resub with Prime. 39 months. It is way easier to see mistakes in games you are not playing. That is a fact. Very true.
Yeah, I don't like how I play it.
We get some, doesn't happen often, but we get some know-it-alls in the YouTube comments, for example, that say things like, you know, what a punt, this player should have seen this and that play. It's a lot harder when you're sitting in the seat playing the games.
It's basically EI Delver.
Unfortunately, it looks like the Containment Priest is going to die in combat here. Be careful attacking with your Containment Priests in 2025, folks.
Honestly, your deck might not be that bad, honestly. You have so many cheap spells.
It's usually not worth slipping in the 2 points of damage when Containment Priest holds back your opponent's strategy. But maybe we're considering here that Dom sided out stuff. I don't know what Sam's hand looks like. Again, we're talking about knowing better than the players because we're watching this on playback. But another fatal push hits Tamio. Tamio down.
I guess I'll hit you for one.
Yeah.
And then I'll wander.
Yeah, understood.
I just found out today that my old lagging qualification does not work anymore.
There you go.
Oh, so I got to requalify?
I gotta requalify. Fuck.
Draw.
I'm trying this out today.
I mean, it's amazing in modern.
It's like, if I just continue down the path of more busted MHD.
Murktide Regent. Have you seen this card, chat? It came out in Modern Horizons, and it might be the most broken card I've ever seen, Murktide Regent. It's basically Time Walk, power level. Okay, I got counter.
The idea being that, like,
A fetch.
set up card.
Then Vinny says I would be 3-time world champion and 6-time Pro Tour champion if I was just watching the games and not actually playing them. Exactly.
But like I'm far behind on boards. I just lose the game.
I think on the, like on the play makes more sense.
Okay, a Daze gets dumped into the graveyard.
Sure. Draw.
Yeah.
I do enjoy playing this more than this stuff. Is,
Yeah, and there's just a lot more decisions to be made with that deck. Because like DRC into like all your cantrips and stuff, like you have to like sculpt the game into a perfect
you
game.
actually have to play Magic, not A+D in the game.
Yeah.
No,
Undercity Sewer, Surveil.
I'll say this: I do enjoy Reanimator Game 2, Game 3.
I love Reanimator Game 2, Game 3.
That's a good deck. It's a good deck. It's a good deck. Reanimator's good. Reanimator's, I think you might get something banned, but I think it's like
I'll attempt to flash in a Bowmasters.
Bowmaster getting flashed in. Another ping and a mass of an orc army.
Try to get the OG one there.
Both players running some Lord of the Rings cards. Lord of the Rings. Nobody even likes Lord of the Rings. Thanks a lot, Wizards.
Dolphy.
Dolphy's good.
Dolphy Voidwalker is pretty good. Just hit the board.
Shiny coming up, but I don't want the.
Dom has a clock.
Yeah, fair.
I'll pop the Dolphy.
You like Cage more than this.
Venge Vinny says, does anyone here love how beautiful those decks look, being with stock and no full art foil bling?
Force your hand if they both raise and borrow into
You're saying you like it better that they're not using foils and stuff?
Whereas Cage is just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Dead.
And also, like, Cage stops the I'm going to reanimate your stuff plan.
Which is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It can be good against you.
It's also good against Delver. Like,
Draw?
just
Yes.
reanimate
You
your,
animate a cat against you or something?
yeah, I think you reanimate a cat. So, like, but
I'm like,
just like reanimate a DRC. Like, alright.
I like both.
Paraguay's good.
Swing you for what?
Down to 11.
Paraguay on the board's pretty good.
Don't say not
To be completely honest, until Venge Vinny pointed it out, I just don't even notice those things. Like, I'm not really paying attention to the versions used of everything. Unless there's, like, an obvious... Like, if someone played, like, you know,
I've never played a gotcha.
a serialized card or something, I would notice. Like, oh, don't see that often. But I'm not thinking about that.
combat.
Yeah.
Swing it you
Actually,
for 3.
stop like spending a little bit on that because I realized, wait a second, the amount of money I'm spending on this, I can buy like a lot of Magic cards.
Yeah, like,
Like real stuff.
So you go.
you don't play into if you buy into a gotcha game, you could
has
like
to.
buy another duel.
Oh, I'm not that high. Well, I think I just hit that after a year. So I'm doing okay. I'm not like one of those whales, but.
Attacking for 3. A Swords of Plowshares on a Bowmaster. Sam's been able to remove some threats, but still running low on life now and has a Bowmaster on the other side of the board that makes it hard to cantrip and whatnot. Mr. Arch, thank you for the resub. 29 months. Appreciate it.
So you go.
Good.
And step I'll attempt to flash in Brazen Bomber.
I'll try to hardcast Force of Will. Show me one days, Dom. That'd be
I think I
awesome.
cut them all, but I will attempt to brainstorm.
Brainstorm's good.
All right, a Brainstorm in response to a Force on Brazen Borrower.
And that's good. It's countered.
All right, Brazen Borrower was countered. That would have been a game-winning flyer. Sam's life total is low. Adam, with a great question. How do we feel about Misty Rainforest that has retro frame but is not the OG art? Adam, you're going to break their brains. Chill out. AP says all these months and Murktide's still around. Yeah, AP, they don't care about us.
Draw?
Yes.
We're victims, AP. We're victims.
Down to 2.
Barrelgord?
Another Baragorf. That might be game-winning. Sam needs Terminus.
Yeah.
All right, a Lorian revealed. GG's. Dom gets it. Reanimator.
That's hot. That's
Oh, okay. Sound wasn't working for a second. All right, let me update the overlay.
Sure. Even up?
I'll take it. For sure? Yep. Good choice.
All right, Andrew joins us on the left with an Enchantments deck. I will let this unfold and let everybody figure it out. And Bobby on the right with a Golgari deck. Same applies. If you've seen some of our live streams over the last couple of months, you might have some idea what Bobby is up to. This should be fun. I don't know what to expect.
Then they would like take the
Both players were 3-0 before the recording of this match, by the way. So this is not just some like jank happening on the back tables.
the real Oops All Stars deck. If you ask me.
Get real.
Get your spreadsheets ready.
Yeah. Be a real man and play Phantasmagoria. Alright, good luck.
You too.
All right, players getting ready to go.
I'll try it. Sure.
I'll try it.
Pre-game?
A line of the void too. Alright.
All right, pre-game. Both players kept 7. Ley line of the Guild Pact. Ley line of the Void. And now a Once Upon a Time. Wow.
Am I about to get beat by like 4 ley lines?
That was my comment.
I'll find a small. Sure.
I think Bobby's playmat is like a meme of like signage in Asia. I think specifically China, where they like misspell things, and it becomes a meme. I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. That's my best guess. Here's Scion of Draco. A Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, the language on the mat is Japanese, but maybe in this case it's from a Japanese meme. I just don't know. But I've seen in China, like, there used to be blogs that had like incorrectly spelled signage and stuff. Chad is correct though. It is Japanese on the map.
And I'll play a Lotus Petal. Sure. That's the turn.
All right, Marsh Flats, Lotus Petal, pass the turn. Scion of Draco will attack here. It has all the abilities. Andrew's lands are Swamp Plains. We pitched Simian Spirit Guide. Just passing the turn. Marsh Flats gets cracked here. Darth says it is Japanese, and the top says here is trash, essentially. We can surmise the bottom is the translation of the Japanese. Yeah, and I guess the meme is that it's, like, not spelled correctly in English, and that's the joke, I guess. Because it makes for an interesting image. I don't know. Cartesian says it says, please don't throw garbage here. Okay. Anyway, I think people get the idea. So a Surveil dumped a Bowmaster into the graveyard with the Mortuary. Here's a Swamp. It's going to be a little bit difficult to remove the Scion of Draco.
Play a Witherbloom Apprentice.
Witherbloom Apprentice. Think that gives us some clues.
Pass the turn to you. Play one?
Now Leyline Binding. It's going to exile the Witherbloom Apprentice. Okay, they didn't tuck it under the Leyline, but Witherbloom is gone.
Should be 11. Yeah. Just one.
Another Scion of Draco. That's not too bad. So the Witherbloom Apprentice is exiled. It's under the Leyline Binding. Leyline of the Void plus Leyline of the Guild Pact. The double Scion of Draco, and I agree with Satel here. Seems like an insane start for Andrew.
Play another one.
Okay, another Witherbloom Apprentice, and passing the turn. Okay. The Scion of Dracos will attack one more time. Bobby almost out of time here, dropping to 3. Andrew with plenty of life, but the Witherbloom Apprentice Chain of Smog combo doesn't really care about your life total.
Draw.
Chain of Smog could be game winning here.
Judge, I have a question.
All right. Is it like a private question?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm answering a judge call in the background.
I'm not sure about the word you can cast even.
Yeah.
I can, right?
Yeah. All right.
trying to remember what the question was. I don't remember.
Fatal Push. I'll target one of the signs to gain
Hexproof?
Oh. So I
Can't target it.
Okay.
Oh, Bobby was wondering if I target a creature with Fatal Push, that it, like, can it still target a creature and not kill it? Like if it doesn't have if it has like a larger mana value? And the answer was yes, but Scion of Draco has Hexproof, which I didn't realize and nobody pointed out.
So I name a card and I keep going until I hit.
Here's Spoils of the Vault, though. That could be trouble for Andrew.
All right.
But Bobby's at 4?
Has to be on the top 3.
It's again demonic consultation, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
got it.
okay. Yeah, sorry, go.
Nah, I'm dead.
Oof.
All right, obviously Bobby could just scoop here, but just for fun, just seeing how far he would have gone. All right, there's Jaina Smog. Moving on to game 2. Andrew takes game 1.
Target, if it didn't have the hex, I can gain 1 more life. Look at 1 more short. I mean, I've tried it in like more like turbo style decks wherein it's just like trying to get the combos as soon as we can. But it has like it has more like redundant pieces.
All right, looks like we're in the middle of resolving mulligans here. Bobby will be on the play. The Leyline of the Void didn't do a whole lot in this game. In that game, we'll see how that plays in game 2. 2 cards if Andrew gets one. 2 cards to the bottom for Bobby. A multi 5 pregame Guild Pact and Leyline of the Void again. Okay.
Fetch.
Okay, Bobby's going to fetch with a Bloodstained Mire to start game 2. Slav Side Advisory says, love the spice. Anything that isn't blue-black Reanimator, really? Okay. Chat liking the spice.
You have a Dark Ritual.
I'll play a 0/1 Barrow.
Dark Ritual into a Baraglyph with no power. Well, Leyline of the Void is already doing something here in game 2.
Yep.
Okay, Andrew didn't fetch, so Baraglyph still has no power. It will basically, as long as Leyline of the Void exists, only be counting Andrew's graveyard. Andrew's just going to pass. Baraglyph isn't great at the moment.
It's my favorite thing. You're playing it there.
I'll flash with the Bowmaster. I'll shoot you 1 for 1.
Okay, Bowmaster is in. Shoots Andrew for 1. I'm not sure if Andrew's going to be drawing cards to trigger Bowmaster at any point in this match, but Bowmaster and its Orc Army friend can attack, so that's something. Cosmoglyph would not be bad right now.
I'll crack a petal for black. I'll play a Dark Void Walker.
What do you think, Chad? Is Cosmoglyph going to see any legacy play? Does anyone have any bold predictions on that? So Dothi Voidwalker hitting the stack here. It looks like double fetching in response to that. Basic planes. Mr. Arch is going to play some Cosmoglyphs. Basic forest.
When that first came out,
Cosmoglyph does look interesting. I'll give it that. It's a card that I definitely looked at when it was first previewed and thought, that seems interesting. Is that busted? Did they test it for 1v1? That was my first question.
it was like a rock priest deck where you played
So 1, 2.
Swell, the one that's like
Left.
Baraglyph does have 1 power now. Bob Squeezy, thank you for the reset with Prime. 12 months. That's a big new badge for Bob.
Remember Sea King's Blossom Spike? Oh yeah, but that was a sick deck. Naughty and Sea Gate was sick.
I'll draw.
Yeah, Cosmoglyph cards like Murktide and Uro could be interesting.
That's already like 2 years ago.
I'll move to combat.
It's also interesting with cards like Daughty Voidwalker. All right, 6 damage potentially coming in.
Before that, I'll flash in the Bowmasters.
Well, they have a new effect card though. In the new
Second Bowmaster, not too bad.
7.
Clearly, Exhibit A.
Yeah, Cosmogoyf plus Doomsday is interesting. Cosmogoyf with Tainted Pact, yeah. That's not... You know what? It could happen.
Post combat main phase, go.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Barragoyf? So if you hit a creature, you can return it, right? You remember that, right?
No, I know, but I don't like that, but they have that now, Delirium Team Battle Rage for 1 mana. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Monster's Rage is just stupid. It gives you permanently trampled.
Yeah, even if you have a Leyline on the other side of the battlefield, the milled cards by Barragoyf, if it's a creature, it can be returned to your hand. Unlike a lot of people in the chat, I have every card and every rule memorized, which is a key part of our journey.
All of them.
Well, Bobby could potentially be swinging for lethal now, right? 2, 3, 4, yeah. And you're just going to need some removal. I mean, for Commander, this game did not go as well for Andrew so far. No Scions.
Scion doesn't give flash, right? Scion doesn't give flash?
No.
Alright. I guess...
Andrew has a lot of cards in hand. I'm assuming we have something here.
Right.
So the big attack is coming in, tapping some mana. Oh, this like Sky Whale thing or whatever. It's gonna bounce Daughty Voidwalker. What's this card called?
I take 5.
Yep. Red 1. I gain 1. Trigger. Post combat main phase.
Yeah.
Here we go.
A friend of mine told me to like put cards on there and like make some money or whatever. I don't know. I was like, sure. So I put 2 values of skip race on there. They're like $10 each. And someone bought it like the same day. And then I get like this William Dewey Jackson.
Overlord? Sure.
Are you buying off?
Alright.
Why are you buying skip race?
Okay, there's Overlord of the Belmurk. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Colossal Sky Turtle. There it is. Colossal Sky Turtle was the card channeled a moment ago.
It's black. Okay.
Well, that part I know. Well, like, then you still get like people are cracking packs and then like give the pack.
And it was exiled with a void counter on it. But it should have gone to the graveyard if the Voidwalker was bounced.
Have how many types? Enchantment.
Now Scion of Draco has hit the battlefield again.
Go ahead.
Like, it's always the fun thing is they'll say, okay, well, I paid $90 for this, or this is whatever for that. Right. You know, I know there's a single rare higher than that. Or like,
Overlord of the Belmurk is an interesting one here.
risk and study, you know, we'll have.
Scion of Draco is going to play amazing defense. Akalith says it doesn't go to the graveyard. Discarding is part of the cost. You're right. You're right. Akalith is right. I'm wrong. You know what's so funny? I was joking before, like, I have every card and every rule memorized, and then I didn't know what Colossal Sky Turtle was called, and I forgot how the channel rules work. Thanks a lot, chat.
I've got a Target, Walmart, probably
So you get
not even a normal like right. I can't find any.
I got to keep my head in the game. There we go.
pass it turn 2.
Oh, okay. I don't even know.
The joke, if we're being honest, is that a lot of legacy players just have no idea what's going on.
Probably like the first one. It was like.
Archon?
Sure. You know, I can only cast one spell.
Archon of Emeria. Okay. Okay.
I wasn't into that kind of game as a kid. Until maybe Pokemon, which is like a similar kind of game. It's like an RPG kind of thing.
Maybe that's like a sideboard card that came in.
I remember that one.
Wait,
Overlord now with 3 counters on it.
Text?
that's my one spell. Yeah, because it's not non-creature, right? Just one spell.
Right.
That's turn 2.
I remember Pokemon came out. It was 4th grade. I remember like people didn't fight.
6.
I distinctly remember as a kid.
Oh yeah,
like,
because that's
lights
Williams.
at home,
I'm at 10.
or foil Charizards in the
So now that the Scion of Draco is able to attack, Andrew's going to start gaining that life back that was lost earlier in this game. And this is slipping away from Bobby. Bobby, of course, has the combo still in the deck, and things could come together. We'll see. Another Overlord of the Belmark getting impended here or whatever. It's going to return a Scion of Draco. Ouch.
Pass turn.
Yeah, there is a 1 spell per turn limit that makes things a lot harder for Bobby. That's true.
Yeah, it was the 6th edition Rock starter set that everyone had. And, like, it was like a winter like candy eater, so it's like everyone had like that thing or 1 week less than the game.
Right.
But like we all went to the same school, so it was just like weird. Like you go to like Boy Scouts, like it's all good. School.
I'll crack it for black. Half for green.
I remember losing.
I'll play a Witherbloom Apprentice.
Okay, there's a combo piece with a Bloom Apprentice.
And it's turn 2.
Well, the Witherbloom might need to be removed. Bobby has 4 cards in hand. This is going to be close. Robert's asking what's impending. So impending is from Duskmourn. Allows you to cast a card for a lower cost. It has counters on it, and it's not a creature if it has counters on it, and every turn you remove a counter. Overlord of the Belmark has impending 5 for 2 mana.
There are probably more people playing Commander in a day than there were players in the Arena.
6.
I'm at 4. We have tribal planes.
All right, attacking with the 2 flyers. Bobby drops to 4. Andrew gained a lot of life. Andrew's back up above 20 now. Archon of Emeria, of course, has all the abilities because it is every color because of the ley line of the Guild Pact.
Yeah, I was in high school.
The impending counters get removed on your end step.
Chalice on 1.
1.
Chalice on 1, okay.
I played it like, I think the year I was no longer going to be eligible anymore. Yeah. I played
Marsh Flats comes in tapped. Chain of Smog.
Yeah, just copy.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think 0 because the copy's
All right, well, looks like we're going to game 3. Got the combo off through an Archon of Emeria. Yeah, not having double black to recast the Voidwalker hurt. Moving on to game 3. It looked like Andrew had that one. Let's see if Andrew hits ley lines on turn 1 again. That'll be a little lucky.
Sure.
How does he always have it?
All right, both ley lines on turn 1 again. Game 3, Andrew on the play. Wooded Foothills, correct. Andrew saying what we were all thinking. How does he always have it? There it is. Yeah, the ley lines deck is great when you always have the ley lines.
Like 8 copies of each.
I'm so good at shuffling.
Deck check needed. If I was Bobby, I would have called for a deck check. Scion of Draco. All right, well, Andrew's had the nuts, as they say. 2 cards left in hand. Bobby could still combo, as we saw in game 2. I played against Bobby's deck a bunch over the last couple of months, and Bobby sometimes just goes like Petal, Dark Ritual, win the game on turn 1, and this deck is scary. This is not over. Bobby's deck pretty consistently wins fast.
Nothing. Alright. I guess we're gonna do this. Snowy.
Uh-oh. All right, Marsh Flats Petal. Cracking the Marsh Flats. If what I just said happens, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
I'll crack it for green.
Yeah, you have it.
No way! No way did that just happen. I called it. I did not watch this in advance. That is crazy. And now we're looking at Bello, the kind of focus card of Andrew's deck. Wow. Both players had the nuts in game 3. Bobby gets the match. GG's. How did I call that? I told everybody what was going to happen. Wow.
That's true. I'll be on the play.
Alrighty, good.
Good.
2, 3, 4.
All right, moving over to the left side of your screen is Bobby on Golgari. Lands on the right, that would be Greg. Getting ready to go.
I got the same result if I leave early.
I will mulligan, in fact.
I mean, if I wasn't on camera, I'd keep this for science. But like, I already look like an idiot like in 2 game 1s today. So.
You're covered then.
All right, both players are taking mulligans. Greg would have kept if not for all of you. Both players with green sleeves, a very interesting strategy. What color sleeves do you use, chat? What's the correct color?
Yep, I'm good.
No.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's like literally the same hand.
Black katanas for everything.
Maybe.
Scott says black or purple. Interesting, interesting. All right, looks like both players have taken a mulligan to 5. Hurry up.
Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have kept that one. Well, shit, if I knew you were going to 5, I would have kept my 7.
What brand makes the best sleeves right now, chat?
Why do we say Moldo 3? Or just gentleman's agreement, just Moldo 3?
Or how about like just Moldo 0 and just like top deck each
Yeah, like Moldo 3, you know you're going to keep whatever you look at, right? So,
that's true.
So I just got to cut it out, you know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Salty recently switched to Ultimate Guard. Akalith is on katanas. Ollie made the mistake of using white sleeves. Yeah, I'm not big on the white sleeves. Looks like both players are keeping 5-card hands here.
Yeah, I should do it like this. It's not a mistake.
All right, multi 5 for both. We are ready to go.
I'll fetch.
Bobby has fetched.
I have a basic small. I will play a Lotus Petal.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah.
Rank it for a black. Void.
Doffy Voidwalker on turn 1. For a second there, I thought we were going to see the same thing we saw in a previous match on today's stream. If you're watching this later on YouTube, the previous round, Bobby comboed off on turn 1. And it would have happened back to back for the people watching live.
I have 4 of these. You have 4 dismembers too?
2. So 3.
You were at 15.
I was telling everybody earlier, this deck that Bobby plays is scary.
On top, it's all good.
I don't know. I'm gonna brainstorm.
So Greg has fetched up a forest. The Windswept Heath. Okay. Dismember on Doffy Voidwalker. Those cards are exiled with void counters on them. That's what I was going to point out. So we're passing it back to Bobby. Bobby with no creatures now. Doffy Voidwalker is a good one against land. Stops the loam, but Greg had an answer for it. Bayou Pass. Wasteland. Ghost Vacuum. Okay.
I'll go.
I will take
Go to Ensign, make them.
Play your Wasteland. Pass turn 2.
Yeah.
Eat your Voidwalker.
Okay. Ghost Vacuum eats the Voidwalker from the graveyard.
Oh boy.
Bobby with a Wasteland could potentially stop a Dark Depths combo or hit this Urza Saga if Bobby wants to get aggressive with it, I guess. Rather than wait.
Down to it. Pass the turn.
Bobby might need the mana, though.
Yeah.
I'll Wasteland the Saga.
I'll
Crop Rot.
Good.
Okay, Wasteland on Saga gets responded to by a crop rotation, sacking the Saga. Is Greg just going to replace it? Yep, just replaces it with another Urza Saga. Pretty good. Remember, folks, like 3 weeks ago, we were panicking, having scalding meltdowns on Twitter that they changed the Saga rules. Everything is fine.
I mean, you can't cast.
Everybody relax.
Well, it doesn't cast anything.
No, I mean, like, we can't copy the token.
I mean,
It only makes tokens or creatures, I think. I can exile whatever, but only creatures.
I needed my land to not be a survival.
All right, Bobby trying to help out here. The Ghost Vacuum really only makes creatures, but it has exiled a Lotus Petal. Saga ticks up to 2. Thespian Stage hits the board.
You have 1 card.
2.
2 cards in hand for Greg. Thoughtseize. Mox Diamond Exploration. I think you just take Exploration here, right?
I'll take a diamond. At 7.
Okay, takes Mox Diamond then. Wasteland Pass. Greg's going to make a construct. If we're going to waste, we'll probably do it now. Wrong construct token. Okay, letting Greg on tap.
Yeah, sure, go. I mean, go. You can draw.
Draw. Trigger. I need to make a construct.
Sure.
Okay, Greg's going to make another construct. And then Urza Saga's going to search, I guess.
That's good. Be a dick move.
No. Once you have 2 losses, it's all the same.
I think we're just going for full beats.
Alright.
Okay, Lava Spur Boots will be found. This card's been a very important addition to Legacy, quietly. Not a lot of people think about it when they think about new cards played in Legacy, but it's up there.
Alright, I'm at
Sees quite a bit of play.
draw. What the hell? I think it's too late.
So Bobby basically out of time here. Going to need to do something.
Yeah, it's too late. Wouldn't matter. You have artifact, enchantment, land, and have sorcery, so it's 4/5.
Just like wondering.
Okay, Barrowglyph resolves. Bobby says it's too late. Looks like it has 4 power.
I'll lead a sorcery.
Ghost Vacuum will exile the sorcery. It will shrink to 3 power.
Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. There's no like super right.
Yeah, I think you should have wasted that on the spot.
Whatever.
I was trying to like cast the barrel because I was thinking like if that was gonna be like my because you had a construct already, but yeah, I think I should have wasted it.
Yeah, I guess wasting the Urza Saga was pretty important.
Once ago. Maybe longer.
Yeah, you got
I got a lot of new
Yeah, I
cards.
think like end stuff and make a construct, just make it go away.
All right, game 1 goes to Greg. Game 1 goes to Greg.
Possibly because whenever a goblin dies, double damage. Yeah, and some other card I forgot that makes it a little bit easier for me to kill your creatures, like in response to Invigorate, for example.
All right, players drawing up here for game 2. Bobby will be on the play.
But
1 card on the bottom, multi-6 for Bobby. We are ready to go. Leyline of the Void, okay. Bloodstained Mire.
You do on your.
Leyline is somewhat disruptive against the lands deck. They could still make constructs and make Marit Lages and stuff, but it shuts off Loam. Here's Expedition Map. Off a Wasteland.
I was thinking that if I could like say no blocks and violate
I don't know if so. I go back and forth sometimes on stuff like this, but based on what we know about the composition of Bobby's deck, I'm not sure we want to bring in Leyline versus lands. I mean, we're like mid-range aggro combo, more like aggro combo. We have Delthy Voidwalkers in the deck. Feels like a dead card in the matchup to me. That's my instinct.
Exactly. No Furies.
Well, dead card is a bit strong, but not enough of a card.
Yeah, but most of the time I just need an instant.
Like whatever we took out, like let's say Bobby took out what would Bobby take out? Yeah, I don't even know. Whatever was taken out was probably less good than Leyline of the Void, I feel.
Okay.
You are correct. You are the player.
Against combos like Breakfast or whatever. Kill Naughty, kill.
Windswept Heath will be exiled with a Void counter on it.
Against.
I don't know if this is being resolved correctly. I think Greg is the one that gets to choose, right?
I have that one.
Beseiju on Leyline. Yeah, Fatal Push doesn't do a whole lot. It triggers Witherbloom Apprentice, which could matter a tiny bit. But it also can hit potentially Constructs and Elvish Reclaimers and stuff like that. I like that better than Leyline of the Void, personally, in this matchup.
Sure. Right?
Yep. Surveil, right?
I guess Thoughtseize is good against you. I left those in.
Yeah, like you
Keep that.
You just need to get
I'll go to my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying this guy tonight, but never drew him, and I'm in a normal game. Yeah.
I don't know though. Maybe Bobby would tell me the games I lose to lands are when Loam, goes out of control. Baleful Mastery here on the Dothi Voidwalker. And Bobby would say Leyline is super important in the matchup. I just don't know. I'm just talking about my instincts here. So Dothi Voidwalker is exiled.
Three is even like pretty cool. Like against like a blue-black deck. Like now I have a Bowmaster. Yeah, the 5/3 Bowmaster, and your guy is just like you want to sack him now.
With a Bloom Apprentice. Chain of Smog.
They don't have that mana to like waste.
Okay. Bobby takes game 2.
Let's see what we
Keep it.
So for anyone not familiar, with Bloom Apprentice on the table, Chain of Smog, target yourself, and just keep copying it over and over to make as many copies as you want, and your opponent gets drained for that amount, basically. It's without a removal spell or some way to stop it, it's an instant win. So here's Leyline of the Void to start game 3. Nurturing Peatland, Exploration.
Yeah.
Windswept Heath gets fetched. Ghost Vacuum again. Okay.
One card.
I think Bobby's Golgari list was posted in the Discord at one point. If you post in the deck list channel of the Discord, I'll find it for you, or you can find it yourself.
Again, one of those cards that people like have absolutely no ability to evaluate.
For anyone looking for ongoing deck lists that are shown, of decks that are shown on the channel, keep an eye on our Discord server. There's Maze of If. That'll help against some of the creatures Bobby runs in the deck. And again, we're in a situation here where the Leyline of the Void is on the table. It's just not doing anything.
Grab a Surveil.
And a deck capable of a combo kill like the Witherbloom Apprentice Chain of Smog combo. I'm not sure if we're worried about our opponents loaming, several times. Looks like was that a Duress? Yeah, Duress surveilled into the graveyard by the Mortuary.
Everyone that plays the deck has a different version of it. Oh, this? No, never.
Go.
There's a Wasteland for Bobby. Nothing else going on. Ghost Vacuum exiles the Duress.
Stupid because every deck does this, but you want to build it to beat your mana. You want to beat it exactly. Like, do you want Renegade Rallier?
Bog you.
Do you want, right? Like, every slot
Go ahead.
is a flex slot. Basically.
Like taxes. You see that one?
Jukabog happened. Both players going after each other's graveyards. There's Disruptor Flute.
Okay.
I will name.
That thing flickers. And
The one that's like
exile a card from each point.
I'll name Ursa Saga.
And it gets taxed. And if you exile a land, that land gets taxed. It comes in.
All right, so Disruptor Flute is on Urza's Saga. The entire set Urza's Saga shut off.
It looks
It looks good, so I'm not sure.
Paragoys in there?
But like, if you have so many tax effects,
All right, there's a Barragoyf. It's not very good. That's another thing. The Leyline of the Void makes the Barragoyf weaker. Not very good.
Play to the board.
Pithing Needle.
Sure.
Name Wasteland.
All right. Saga.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Don't combo me, bro.
Oh, this is like a league. No wonder.
I mean, all edges are.
So an Urza Saga's on the board for Greg here. Greg saying, don't combo me.
Right?
Correct, yeah.
They get to choose. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's something to know about it. It enters tax. Taxes it, unless you pay one. You pay one to have it come in on turn.
I'll just pass the turn.
No, you can't.
No, I mean, I exiled the box.
Oh.
Nothing for the vacuum to even eat. Wasteland is shut off by the Needle. So Flute is on Urza Saga. Needle is on Wasteland. Urza Saga ticked up to 2. We can't make constructs. It can search, though, next turn. That's still allowed.
Go.
I think it might be better. Sentinel, like, you, no, not even, like, mana's more.
It can tap for mana, yeah.
Sure.
And a vigilance.
Well, I'll float mana, I suppose.
He's a vigilance now. Look at that power creep, right?
Ward sacrifice 7 permanents?
Yeah.
Okay, floating a mana with Urza Saga, and now going to search with it. Could be... Okay, Expedition Map it is.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be Pip-Boy 3000, but it's Expedition Map this time.
Well, it's a pretty scenario for all those cards that just make you.
Could have also been Dino DNA for this matchup. You really never know.
Protection.
But then they play around.
All right, cracking Expedition Map.
Talon Gates?
Talon Gates of Madara. Playing Ghost Quarter.
Draw. Yeah. It's so combo oriented.
Talon Gates, one of the coolest cards to come out in Modern Horizons 3 for Legacy. I like this card.
Short turn?
Cheap is also.
Took a little while to catch on, I felt like. It wasn't immediately one of the cards people grabbed to put into their decks in Legacy. Now we see it around quite a bit. Players just passing back and forth here. The Flutes and Needles are holding some things back, it seems.
Is depressing. Another 0-1.
Another 0-1 Baraglyph.
This is on Wasteland, right?
Correct.
There we go.
Speaking of depressing.
All right, looks like Greg drew life from the loan there. Not very good at the moment. The Leyline of the Void finally did something.
Wait.
If you play loops, I'll play something faster.
I'm a little bit worried for Greg here. The Talon Gates is important, though.
It's one of the cheaper decks. There's like nothing expensive. Like the DFC.
Sure.
It's weirdly like.
All right. Greg's just going to pass.
Alright. 18 on.
Modern Vulture.
Finds a Bayou.
That's cheap. That's a like mythic level face card.
Because that's commander.
Yeah. Aghanim is triple black, X, Reanimator.
XX, right? I think it's XX. XX or 1X?
I'll play an Apprentice.
Sure.
Okay, there's Witherbloom Apprentice.
I'll play a Duress. Trigger.
Duress. Respawn. What is a trigger? Oh, sure, yeah. 17, you're 19. Yeah, so if I fired, I should fire that off, but then that gives you some Goyf action, which I don't care for. So what do we do instead? Instead, what I'm gonna.
Greg thinking about using this Baleful Mastery, but worried about the Goyfs. Not sure how that matters, though, right?
Baleful Mastery, what do you do?
Okay, Belfield Mastery, a Barrowglyph in response.
Wait, I just moved.
It's exile, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know if it's good. It's like super flying right now. No, I just like that there's
Dress?
Yeah. You see 2 marks damage away from you.
Okay, so Greg's hand is revealed. Talon Gates, which we knew about. Life in the Loam and double Mox Diamond. Life in the Loam will be selected. It's exiled. Greg's hand, not very good. But the Talon Gates of Madara could matter quite a bit. Greg now weirdly tapped out, though. Are we about to see a Chain of Smog?
Grab this one for green.
I need actual cards.
Oh, yeah, green.
Just draw cards.
Green Apprentice.
You can do like dress down.
Okay, another Witherbloom Apprentice. That could make a Chain of Smog next turn. Talon Gates proof.
Then I've heard that Saga.
Draw. So it's a very risky play.
Not for this one, maybe good. It's just that my colors are so fucking.
The Belfield Mastery should have just gone after the Apprentice, right? It might have been a misplay to hit the Barrowglyph.
Yeah. I brought it on.
I'll move to combat.
And I wasn't even thinking about the fact that you were a child.
Okay, now we're moving to combat. Bobby has attacks at this point. Maze the Barrowglyph, take 4.
That's so tempting. That's like the most tempting yet.
So the flute, if for anyone confused, is shutting off Urza's Saga. Wasteland is shut off by the Pithing Needle.
That's pretty good. Keep you busy for.
There we go.
Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale is something.
I should have cameo even though I won the game last time because I felt like I'm playing too slow.
I'll draw.
Sure.
Tabernacle.
So Bobby's going to pay for all the creatures to live through a Tabernacle on upkeep. Attacking with everybody.
I've never
Blue-red Delver.
I will exile your land.
And green white depths.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I think I've seen you play. It's just so you're
And Maze one of your guys. Take 2, go to 11.
No, I put breakfast together.
Okay, so Greg drops to 11. Getting some damage in.
on my first week on this deck. So worth it to buy between Pressing and Knox when they probably just bought them like 6 years ago. They do that. $110 is the price. Do you know they're $200 now? Pressing Grid is $200.
Thanks, Fremont.
There's no way how I die from this, right?
I think it's because it's like still a legacy card. And
From what's currently on the board, no, I am doing nothing.
Alright,
If I was like looking at there's like discussions about it in
Go.
2016.
Bobby's not able to combo just yet. Ancient Tomb for Greg. I mean, it's possible that Bobby just wins this game attacking with the 2 Witherbloom Apprentice. Sacking the Peatland to draw a card.
Go ahead.
Because I don't want like a mini map.
2 unknown cards in Greg's hand.
Did you sell the Dark Black?
We've had some great games on today's stream so far. Today's stream has been pretty fun, actually. Maybe we'll post this one on YouTube, actually. You know what? I've made up my mind. We're doing it.
I'll move to combat.
All right, attacking with everybody. No cards in either graveyard, so Barrowglyph not super good at the moment. Mazavith on an Apprentice.
I'll play a Dark Ritual. Drain.
Dark Ritual to drain here, okay.
Yep, I'll go to 9. You're at 21.
Ghost says thanks for the vids from the 90s MTG Open as well. You know, our 90s MTG Open live stream last week was massive, as some of you know. I don't know if everybody saw all the info on that. We had some insane number, like 250,000 views on last week's stream. Insane. But the videos are going up on YouTube as well. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Okay.
So Greg is down to 7. There is black mana floating. Is Greg in trouble?
I don't think his Tabernacle's actually doing anything.
Okay, crop rotation, getting rid of the Tabernacle. Okay.
And maze your Goyf.
All right, another maze, and that'll target the Goyf, which has power now after the Dark Ritual. Yeah, Bobby being above 20 life is bad for Greg because he can absorb a hit from Marit Lage potentially. Another Dark Ritual. Okay. Just getting some drains here. Greg still has 4 mana available for Talon Gates of Madara. Looks like players are now calculating damage.
I have 6 mana floating. I'll play as Spoils.
Now Spoils of the Vault for Bobby.
3.
Uh-oh.
I'm at 27.
Yes, you are.
I'll name Chain of Smog.
Okay.
This is sick.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I lose 11 life.
So Bobby's going to lose 11 life here. Found Chain of Smog. Talon the Gates is still in hand, but we have 2 Withbloom Apprentice, and that gets the scoop. Chain of Smog wins the game. GG's, Bobby gets it. Golgari, everybody. Did you have that on your spreadsheet? What's its win rate? Discord up on your screen. Join our Discord if you're not in our Discord. If you'd like to join the 90s MTG family officially, we have a Patreon. We have a coffee page. You can hit join on our YouTube channel. You can head over to our Twitch and subscribe. You could subscribe for free every month if you have Amazon Prime, which is interesting. We will be live again soon. Keep an eye out for our live streams in the Discord. We're going to wrap up now for today. Stick around for a raid, everybody. Stick around for the raid. You'll get some channel points. You'll use them to rig polls and stuff like that on the next stream. I'll see everybody really soon. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. Peace out.